I do appreciate your time, your energy, always watching your senior counselor. Thank you for watching. Africa men love or like women. Reason to that effect. Reason why most Africa men love women. Stay in touch. I'll give you so many reasons why Africa men always like women so much. Let's go to our point number 1. That is point number 1. Reason why Africa men love women is inheritance and hereditary. Most of our time, we inherit so many things from our parents. Most of them are from inheritance. Our fathers, because our fathers, most of them are kings, most of them are big men. There is no way you only inherit anything from your parents. And African men, most of them have cattle, we have houses, we have land, and we have so many things. Because of that, if you are inheriting your father cattle, and your father have, let me say, about 10 or 5 wives, you are not going to inherit only the cattle, but rather you'll be inheriting the cattle, the house, the land, and the wives. That is the reason why you see African man with so many wives. Most of them are inheritance. Number 2, our culture sometimes always speaks about where we do our things. As a, let me say, a traditional leader, a king, most of a traditional leaders, which most of our kings are supposed to marry more than one wife. That is what custom and tradition demands. So there is no way you can decide not to go about what our custom and tradition want. So that is one of them. Going forward, let's see if your custom and your tradition as a king to marry, let me say, 3 or 4 wives, and you don't want to do that, meaning you cannot go ahead and then be as a king, because that is what our custom demands. So that is reason number 2. Let's go forward and then let's see reason number 3. Because African men always eat organic food. Most of our food are organic. So naturally, African men are so powerful, so strong, to extent that we have excess energy to give it to so many women. Because most of our foods are organic. So if your food is organic, always you have the natural power to give it to so many women. That is point number 3. Let's go ahead and see what sometimes also push men, which is African men, to love so many women. Society pressure. Society pressure is also one of them. In Africa, giving birth to one, sometimes they could say even you don't have even child at all. So if you give birth to then what will you do? Meaning you need to make sure that you produce so many children, from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3. So roughly you need to produce up to 5 or 6. And even sometimes some people in Africa have more than 30 children because the society will not recognize only one child. So society pressure is also one of them. So before you realize, you have about countless children. So that is one of the reasons why African men love women. That is it. Let's move forward and see. That is power and authority. Most of African men who has money and then they are rich will make sure that they will marry only one wife so that his property, he can share his property to so many people. So sometimes they think that if you have money, you need to have so many wives, so many women. And then having so many women will also make sure that you continue to produce so many children. That is Africa man for you. So these are some of the reasons why African men love women. That is, let me say, point number 4 or point number 10. Right. Let's go ahead and then let's see what God also talks more about how we do our things frequently and all time. Africa, we believe in so many things. One belief is we have belief in family. There is no way African man will sit down without not having family. Because of that, I'll make sure I'll produce more. That is one of the society pressure too. There is no way African man will sit down without not having, let me say, children or family. So family is also one of them. We need to make sure that you have a family so that any coincidence you are gone or you have even joined your ancestors, your family will just stand on your behalf and do a proper funeral on your behalf. So African men have so many reasons why we love women. So always my conclusion will be that so far as you Europeans have your culture, accept our culture in a good fit. You have your culture, and Africa too also has their culture. Society pressure. Rich people need to marry so many children and so many wives. Sorry. Our custom and tradition, that is our culture and custom, which is our chiefs. Some of the chiefs are supposed to marry so many wives. And society pressure, you need to have children too. Thank you very much. Once again, I'll be back on your screen again, give you another fruitful and then wonderful point. I'll be back once again. Thank you very much. It's your senior counselor. Bye-bye.